Hey everybody, the Reeswirl here, and welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Alright, I actually have a new level up. Oh, and also I got a lot more money than I expected. I thought I only got 10k from Peszek and Wojciech. Clearly not. I got 35k for selling all of the shit I managed to get last session. But no, what I was saying was I got another level, which is my drinking. Just from, you know, consuming Saviour Schnapps. It has gotten me a perk point for drinking, but I don't know what the hell I want. Under the influence. When sober. Nope. Might go with beer bibet. Oh, bibber. The beer you get is 50% weaker, so you can drink more, but wine is twice as strong and will make you drunk faster. I'll go with beer bibber, I guess. I don't really care about the drinking stat. Honestly. It's not really that useful. As for lockpicking, I'm gonna go with Sixth Sense, so it'll warn me if someone is about to catch me in the act of lockpicking. More chance to escape. I'm assuming that means, like, if somebody's about to walk in, or something, maybe the game will pop up and say, like, you're about to be caught. And also off-screen, I went into the cellar of the inn just to take some more Saviour Schnapps. It was more so to see whether or not Saviour Schnapps were gonna be in the chest, and
I'm glad you came.
lo and behold, they were. Alright, let's have a word with Andrew.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Of course you can. What is this? Oh, no, work. Maybe.
Would you know of any way I could earn a bit of coin around here?
As it happens, I was just going to tell you about a job.
So, tell me.
Now and again, the fisherman from Talmberg comes around here with some game to sell. There's more and more poaching going on there, and they're always looking for new people, if you're interested.
Oh, can't really be a shortage of poachers. I mean, I can... Sure, why not?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Then find a fellow in Talmberg who goes by the name of Black Lukesh. I think he lives on the hill above the castle. Tell him I sent you.
Thanks.
Oh, that's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Okay.
Good luck.
So I've started a new quest. Hooray! So meet with Black Lukesh. Although the thing I'm curious about is the quest I'm currently on is to do with finding the poachers of Talmberg. So, okay, so they say forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, and that goes the wolf a poached game. Maybe that's one of the reasons I'm tempted to join the gang of poachers that's hiding out in Talmberg Woods. On the other hand, I might just want to infiltrate them to find out what they're really up to. Because it looks like they're after more than just game. Ah. And then we have Hare Hunt. They've had venison on the table pretty often lately, I should go look into it. Right, so if I want to find it... I mean, the only place you'd look would be the cellar, right? I mean, they do have... you know, stuff on meat hooks. Oh! Ah, I found game in the cellar. Question, Andrew? Maybe I can, probably have the option to say something to Andrew now. Andrew! No, maybe not. Okay. I should really just keep an eye out on what the quest is wanting me to do. So it's ask around the village. Check out the inn in the glade, which I've done. I wonder if I can... I can't speak to anybody that's... I can speak to some of these people.
I hope I can be of help.
Maybe. Poach. There we go.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
What about them?
Well, I wondered if you've got any idea who might be doing it.
Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in the tavern, that's all I know.
Okay. Find out what happened to Thomas from the bathhouse. Okay. Check out the hearsay about Thomas in the tavern. Goddamn. This is involved. Okay.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
I don't know anything about it. But if I were you, I'd speak to Martha, the innkeeper's wife. She knows all the goings-on around here. You can find her at the tavern.
Okay. Also the innkeeper of Talmberg. There's no one called Martha here. I'll just keep asking people. They might
Jesus Christ, people.
have an idea.
I'd like to find out about the poachers round here who've been stealing game recently.
Don't ask me. Talk to the blacksmith's Betty. She's the one who claims she saw them feasting in the woods.
I see. Thanks. I'll go and ask.
I'll be with you, Henry.
Bloody hell, there's so much stuff.
You.
You're just the alehouse maid, but she might actually have some. Oh, never mind.
God bless.
Thought she would be helpful, but it appears not.
I'm honored that a knight...
I'd like...
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that, but if it's gossip you're after, go and speak to Brother, the tanner.
Brother.
He always spins a good yarn. You'll find him at the end of the village, the last house on the way to the quarry.
Okay. Fuck me, there's so much. I'm surprised there are so many people that I need to speak
To
with.
find out...
What about them?
Well, I wondered if...
Tom of the Baths?
Okay, so I think I've learned all I can
Watch over you.
about who I need to speak with. Maybe.
I'll have to get my own ale.
Okay. It's a weird thing to say.
God save you.
No, this is new.
I'd like to find out about the...
I don't have time for gossip. If that's what you're after, go and speak to Elena. You'll find her in the fisherman's hut by the pond.
Bloody hell, alright. So many people that I need to speak with. What the heck? I mean, we're in the... Oh, we're at the inn. The only thing we found suspicious was the fact there was a, there was game in the cellar. Aside from that, a spade and a torch. I'm just curious if they're hiding anything else around here. But I don't know if they are. That's why I should just have a look around. Because it's a big maybe at the moment. There's nothing that's saying they have for definite. Wait, I can rob something? Wait, hold on, what? Oh! I can rob the chicken hut. Okay. So now it's basically just go back to Talmberg and talk to everybody there. Or go and join the poachers. I'm hoping I can do that even if I finish up Hare Hunt. Because I would probably quite like to do both, to be honest. I don't think there's anything around, to be honest. Not particularly. So I don't see anything incriminating. Aside from the game in the cellar, which is interesting to say the least. There are more buildings though. So there might be more stuff. Nothing up there. What about in here? I don't even know where the hell we are. Okay. Yeah, I think I've looked about all I could. Different. Yeah, there's nothing else around here. Alright. I mean, I think I've done what I can in the inn of the Glade. It seems the only thing you can find in the inn, or at the inn, is the game that's in the cellar.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Either way, back to Talmberg we go to speak with like 7 different people. We have to speak with Thomas from the bathhouse, Brother, and also the hearsay of Thomas from the tavern. Speak with blacksmith Betty. There's just so much crap. Need to speak with Elena, the innkeeper's wife Martha. I'm surprised at just how much there is with all of this. To be fair. Although I'm curious what the sheep in wolf's clothing is, because obviously that makes you pose as a poacher to kind of join their ranks and see what it is they're up to. I'm just like, I'm not sure if I should do that before I continue. Like, it might be worthwhile doing so, but I'll see. I'll speak about all the gossip. I'll speak with all the people that I need to speak with and then see like whether or not I've hit a dead end. Even if I haven't, I still might just go and do the quest just to be safe, because then I can do both the quests, unless they cancel each other out. So like if you do sheep in wolf's clothing, it cancels or fails hare hunt, and vice versa. Is this Talmberg? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Wait, what is the A? Oh, that's the sheep in wolf's clothing. Right, there's a lot of people I need to speak with. Yeah, okay. The tavern guy's wife. It be me. It be Henry. No need to panic. Ah, crap. My horse appears to be stuck. Normally it's so good at jumping out of the water. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's heading back to the inn in the glade. Don't want to be going there. Whoop. Right, come on, Pebbles. Jeez. Right. So here's the tavern. Okay, I was gonna say, can I get through that, please? I'm just getting stuck on the most stupid of things. Yeah, here's the tavern. So I think I can speak with both of them? Might be able to speak to him about Thomas.
I hope I can.
Thomas? Thomas! Oh yeah.
What do you think about all the poaching lately?
What should I be thinking? If they ever catch them, Sir Divish will have them skinned alive. But for that to happen, our master huntsman would have to be made of sterner stuff.
So the huntsman isn't up to the job.
Do you think Nicholas isn't doing enough?
A master huntsman who lets poachers run wild through his woods? He's useless. He couldn't even stop them hanging a stag's head on his own house.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you, innkeeper. I'll be going.
Alright.
I've heard Tom of the Baths was mouthing off in here.
So he did. He and Jack Piper were bragging
Jack.
about how they'd make a feast for the village lassies. That there'd be venison roast and enough beer to fill a river. And a few days later, they did come and buy a few kegs of beer from me.
Okay.
And who is this Jake Piper?
Well, he's Tom's best mate. A decent fellow. They call him the Piper because everywhere he goes, he's whistling on that pipe of his.
Where can I find him?
Well, most likely in the quarry. He lends a hand there to make ends meet.
Okay.
Did they have anything else to say?
Not really. I told him to shut up, or someone would hear him and there'd be trouble.
And what did he say to that?
Nothing. He had more booze in him than the castle cellar. He just hiccuped and slid under the table. Piper took him off after that, thank God.
Hmm.
Do you suppose he meant it?
Hardly. He's nothing but a braggart.
All right, I'd best ask him myself.
Well, feel free to ask, but don't believe half what he says.
Alright.
On account of brigands like.
What the hell are they all talking about?
Keeper.
When I counter brigands, like. Oh.
How are the Talmberg?
Yay!
Good luck to you.
It's probably because I've done all the quests. Martha! Oh, Marta, actually.
I heard you've got a poaching problem in the woods around here.
In the woods and out of them. Not long back the bastards hung a deer's head on the huntsman's house.
That's pretty brazen of them.
Certainly is. Word around the village is that someone wants to shame him till he squirms.
Okay.
Putting a deer's head on the huntsman's house sounds pretty risky. Why would anyone do that?
Maybe they want to show that Huntsman Nicholas is no match for them. And they're not wrong. He isn't the man he should be.
Ah.
Do you think it was someone local?
I really don't know. All sorts of things get said. Hannikin Hare's back if you listen to some, and others are going on about Tom of the Baths. They swear blind he's got his fingers in it.
And what about you?
It could be anyone. There's more than one that has it in for Nicholas. And who knows what the neighbors get up to by night.
What's so suspicious about this Thomas?
Just that he was drunk and blabbering about how he was going to bring back venison from the woods.
Hmm.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
He used to be master huntsman here a while back. But then Nicholas got him accused of a murder, and the hare had to flee. It cost him the huntsman's rank and Margaret, too.
Okay.
What happened between Hare and Nicholas, anyway?
Those two didn't get on from the start. And then that business with Margaret really set them at each other's throats. But it all came to a head about 15 years back when Sir Henry of Lipa came to visit.
Sir Hanish's father?
Just so. There was a banquet at the castle in his honor, and in the morning they found one of Sir Henry's men-at-arms in the ditch with his neck broken. Well, Nicholas made sure the blame fell on Hannikin Hare.
Bloody hell.
And what happened to Hare?
That's just it. No one rightly knows. They put him in the dungeon, but when Sir Henry's men came for him the next morning, he was gone. No one knows what became of him.
So how did Nicholas put the blame on Hare?
Nicholas always had a viper's tongue, and events made it easy for him. That evening there'd been a right falling out between Hare and the guardsmen. Blows were struck. Well, Sir Divish didn't want any ill will with Sir Henry, so he tried to settle things as quick as he could, and Hare got the short straw.
Oh dear.
What was going on with Margaret?
Her father promised her to Hannikin, because they seemed a good match. But Nicholas couldn't stomach that, so he did what he did.
Okay.
I want to ask about something else. Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
He used to be master huntsman here a while back.
Oh, crap. My bad.
I want to ask
I didn't realise I'd already asked about it.
So why do people think Tom of the Baths is involved?
Ah, that's just nonsense. He was bragging in the tavern that he'd put on a venison feast for the village girls. Deer for the deers.
Did he?
I doubt it. He's all mouth and no trousers. But if you want to know more, ask my husband, the innkeeper. I wasn't here that evening.
Okay.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Hot damn.
Good luck then.
Okay. So I've spoken with her. I've just got to speak with Tom of the Baths. Jake Piper. God, there's so many people. Wait, who's this? Tom of the Baths. Oh, there you are. Yeah, drunkard.
God save you.
Tell me about the... Oh.
I'm here to find out about the poachers gang, and I need to ask a few questions.
Well, ask away. I don't have all day.
Okay.
I heard you were yelling in the tavern that you were off to hunt some venison.
Look here. I don't know who you are, but you should watch your mouth.
I will, don't you worry. So what happened then?
What? Nothing. It was just the beer talking. I got pissed and started spouting shit. Didn't mean a word of it.
Maybe not. That remains to be seen.
Huh. Okay, that'll do.
Me. I hear there's been trouble with poachers recently.
I don't have time to talk to strangers. Good day to you. Take care now.
Interesting. Very. The fact he just kind of dismisses it and runs off. Huh.
What the hell?
So where else do I need to go? The house that's near the next to the fishing pond, which I think is this house up here. Yeah, I believe so. Or not. It's even further away. Oh, of course. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's the dude. I need to speak with the wife. Don't mind my trespassing. Olena.
I heard there are poachers in the woods round here.
If only if it was just poachers. It's that sorcerer Hare. He's the one who's been running amok. I said he'd be back, and I said he'd be vengeful, and I was right both times.
Okay.
Tell me something about Hannikin Hare.
Ah, that was all years ago. He turned up here one day. No one rightly knew where from. He claimed up at the castle to be a nobleman's son, and so he got the office of Master Huntsman, and Margaret was promised him for his wife. Nobody could have known he was a sorcerer.
Don't think... Okay.
And how did his sorcery reveal itself?
Well, he was able to vanish into thin air in the forest right in front of folk. And I've heard it said he spoke to animals, too. Though I don't know the truth of it.
That doesn't sound very convincing to me.
That's because you've not seen his marksmanship. It wasn't natural, the things he could do with that bow of his. They say he sold his soul for the gift of it.
I see.
Okay.
How did it go with Margaret?
I'm not one to gossip, but she was a flighty lass in her younger years. She could never make up her mind which one she wanted, the Hare or Nicholas, so in the end, fate decided for her.
What do you mean? What happened with Hare?
Oh, that was quite something. And then some on top of it. Sir Henry of Lipa was visiting here at the castle, and Hare snapped his guardsman's neck with his bare hands. Of course, they found him out. But how do you keep a sorcerer under lock and key? You can't. That's your answer. And that Satan's spawn slipped the net.
Oh well, it's quite a wild story.
Yeah, she sounds like she's off a rocker.
Any idea why he murdered the man?
No one knows, and most likely never will. But they say he was fully in the devil's power. There was a full moon, you see.
Yeah, I don't really believe much of this.
Was he actually seen killing the guardsman?
I suppose so. Else they'd hardly know who did it, would they?
That's probably true.
Okay.
There is one other thing I want to ask.
Is there? Oh, yeah.
Has anyone actually seen this Hannikin Hare? He seems to exist only as a bogeyman to frighten naughty children.
Oh, he exists all right. But he flits around in the forest like a shadow. They won't be catching him anytime soon. But Blacksmith's Betty heard some of their goings-on in the woods.
Goings-on? What's that supposed to mean?
Cavorting and raising hell. Sorcery! Hare meets up with his sorcerer's apprentices, and they feast in the clearing in the woods. In the morning, they turn into ravens and scatter. Or so she says. But you'll have to ask Betty for more. Who knows what she saw?
Are they all insane?
What she was doing there with them.
Very well. I'll ask.
Are they all insane?
Who does Hare want revenge on?
Nicholas, probably.
Master Huntsman Nicholas, of course.
Yeah, of course.
When the Hare disappeared, Nicholas took his Margaret and the huntsman's posting.
So Nicholas came out of it well?
That one always knew how to land on his feet.
That's it.
Thanks.
You
Good
crazy
luck, then.
bitch. What the hell? I am just like blown away at the shit she was spouting. Right, so there's more of the stuff in the bathhouse. Unless it's the Jake Piper. Maybe. Or is it? No. Who is it I'm speaking with? Not you. Is it her? Bath maid. No, it's the guy that's in the bath. Yeah, that guy.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes
Great.
an interest in me.
Who is it?
I need to ask you something about the poachers.
What? Me? Why me, for Christ's sake?
They say you were mouthing off in the tavern.
We'd all had a few ales. You know what it's like. The tales get taller.
So you didn't go poaching with Thomas?
My God, no. That would never even cross our minds. Thomas is a bit wild, but I have some sense, at least.
Okay. Still don't believe him. I'll get out your hair. And safe. No, wait, this is like the house. Oh, they have a guard here. Isn't that nice? Wait, what is my nourishment? 70. Oh, yay. 72. Perfect. Is there anywhere I can actually go, or is this trespassing? No, I'm in a good... Well, I'm in a private area. Hold up. Hold up. Trophy. Trophy in the shed.
Who is it?
Bollocks. I need to speak with that guy.
Want something?
But I don't want to trespass. Not particularly. I'll just try and get to him. Ah! I found a trophy, dickheads.
I need to ask...
What? Show yourself.
Okay, maybe not. I did find a trophy, though.
Out there. Who's there?
Alright, they can stop questioning everything. Who's there? So where else do I need to go? I know that A is taking me to the inn in the glade, so I don't need to go over there. Blacksmith Betty, I think that's the house where they had a Queen of Sheba sword. Like a piece of it, so I know where that house is. Oh. No, I don't. Oh, shut up. I think it's where you can go across the... oh, another bridge. I think so. In fairness, I'm kind of lost. Oh dear. Ah, great. I fell in the water. I think it's around here. But I'm also like, I'm not sure. Whoa, I went through that fence. Okay, well there's someone nearby. There's actually two. Oh, it's Thomas. Or Tom. Poacher.
I'll ask away.
Aha.
So, you're saying you've not been poaching?
How many times do I have to explain? I've never stolen so much as a rabbit. I was just in a tavern, bragging, that's all.
So, how do you account for my finding some deer antlers in your shed?
Haha.
Let's hear the truth.
Ah, dear.
All right. But promise me you won't drag me into anything.
Speak up and who knows? I might put in a word for you.
All right. The truth is I did drag a deer carcass there, but I didn't do the shooting. I was given it.
That's a likely story.
Honestly, not a word of a lie. I caught the poacher just as he was skinning it.
And who might that be?
I don't know.
If you don't tell me who it was, I've no reason to believe that story of yours.
Fine. Fine. He's one of the charcoal men. I've seen him taking the charcoal to the forge. His name is Radan.
There are plenty of charcoal burners around here.
He came from the charcoal piles south of here. If you follow the creek upstream, you can't miss them.
Well, you better pray I find him, because if you've been lying to me, I'll go straight to the castle. Understood?
I'm telling the truth, I swear. I'm sure you'll find him there.
We'll see.
God be with you.
So where's this? Oh, that must be what's over here. Yeah, to the southeast. Are they actually that far away, though? Oh, that's Blacksmith Betty. We still have Brada. Oh, and Jack, yeah. And there's that house up there. So where are the... oh, man. They're kind of far away. I'll go there first, though. Just guess. May as well. Question Radan. Right, so if I follow this into the forest, I'll come across them. Probably quicker than actually going along the paths as well. So that's a bonus. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Maybe it'll let me under on foot. Are you serious? It doesn't. What a lot of shit. Okay, I guess we're going up the hill then. Come on, Pebbles. Or don't. I just need it to jump. And once I can jump, I'll actually be able to make progress. There we go. Alright, can I get back into the water? Yeah, I might not need to. I don't think they're that far away. To be fair. As long as I follow close enough to the stream, I will probably come across them. Yeah, I think they're just straight to the east. Southeast is what will lead me to the inn in the glade. Which is also, like, this direction. So a charcoal burner was doing poaching as well. Ah man, this is a lot more confusing than I thought it would be. I just didn't expect there to be so much going on. Everyone's a poacher. And it's that guy. Henry's come to see us. Oh no, that's charcoal burner twin. Ah, there he is. Radan.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
You've been poaching.
A fellow from Talmberg claims he saw you poaching. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, it's true.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Should I say that? Do you have anything? Yeah, sure.
I could take you off to Talmberg right now, but you better speak up.
I'm not a poacher.
That's not what I've heard.